We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's not going anywhere to start tonight. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tyquan Thornton
from 21 yards away.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Lance. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
To throw, it's Lance.
And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the... First down, he'll drop to throw. And Rodgers has it over on the right side.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he gets this to Thornton. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyquan Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Working from the gun, Lance. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Officer, 3.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Lance, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Come on, set.
Play action. Now it's Lance. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 34.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Throwing now is Lance.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And Lance again going to keep it.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll drop to throw.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lance
going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Lance going to sneak it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terry McLaurin, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack on first down, Lance. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second and 3. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on third and 3.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard scamper.
And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
From the 40 now on second down. Lance. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
From the gun, it's Walker.
No gain on the play there. Second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
It's a second down run with Sanders. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Here's Lance to throw it. Quick slant here to Smith.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
It's caught. Tolbert. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
The Eagles on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
They're going right back to Walker.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Watch out, 50-0.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.